Humanity. What is humanity? It is defined by our achievements, our progress, our culture. These are the things that define humanity. What move us forward, what make us whole. These things make us human. Some fear innovation, progress, the future of our species. But not all. No, there are the intrepid few who stand tall and say, no, we will move forward, and we will be strong. We will be. The future is bright if we have the courage to make it bright. We build things, big things, things that are big and touch the sky, like skyscrapers, airplanes, the telephone. These are the innovations of our greatest. Yes, and there will be more. But not all will be great. No, fear holds those back who wish to innovate. For every telephone, there is a failed invention. A milk saw. A chair with one leg. And the corn that has no cob. Yes, these are the greatest fears of any innovator. To be forgotten, to be made fun of for our silly little brains because we didn't come up with a good thing. No, but we will carry on. We will go past this fear of failure. We will be strong. We will proceed. And we will create great things. Things that will change our landscape and bring us all into a better world. And that is why we've come before you today. With mankind's newest, greatest achievement. The world isn't ready, but we do not care. We will unveil our product. The mighty, the daring, the disruptive, the green screen.
Right here?
Test.
Okay, hello. Tell me your name and a little bit about what you do.
My name's Frank. I am a business associate. I do a lot of business, and as you can tell, we're here about my most recent business idea. So yeah.
Hello, good morning, and tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Of course, yeah. Good morning. Some things about me. Well, my name is Ronnie Ronaldson. I work in the field of media production. Company, yeah, Production Works Incorporated Inc. And well, we like to stay on the bleeding edge of things, and I think you'll see why.
Frank, tell me a little bit about how did you come up with this concept? Where did it come from? And
Yeah, so this concept just kind of came to me one day. I've been in the business for a while, and I was tired of going on location for everything. I was like, we're here, we're there, we're having a run around. It's very expensive to get up and move all the time. And I said to myself one day, I said, what if we could just not be at the location, but make it seem like we were at the location? And so I started thinking, and I thought to myself, well, we could just put a piece of paper behind us and maybe somehow kind of make it seem like the piece of paper wasn't there. And that's how I invented the green screen.
So tell me a little bit about the product. What is this? Is it an invention or something? What is this new thing?
Yes, it's a new concept that we at Media Productions Incorporated Inc. have come up with. My business partner Frank, he's the brains behind this one. Although they're usually my ideas, but this one, the green screen, is the product. Yes,
And
it's a screen that is entirely green.
Miraculously, it worked. What you came up with, but why the color green?
Green was just a color that I have liked for a long time. And I thought to myself, hey, let's make this whole thing green. Just pick one color, right? I think we spent a lot of times discussing back and forth what color it should be. But I said, let's just choose green and go with it, right? Stick to our original decision of green and just send it. So yeah, we went with green because it's one of my favorite colors.
What other colors did you consider?
We considered like a murky yellow for a while. We considered like a dark brown. We considered like a cream color for a long time. But most of those were just kind of difficult to find, actually. We couldn't find many pieces of paper that were that color. So we went with green because it was one of the easiest pieces of paper to find, actually.
Just tell me a little bit about the materials that were used and what the whole process was.
Yeah, the process was actually quite a bear. This is a whole new product after all. Going into this whole design process into an actual product, it was quite interesting. I actually started by contacting an Italian merchant, a tailor, cloth maker in Venice. Yeah, the most famous Venetian cloth maker, Giuseppe Stromboli, and he was not cheap, and we had to fly out there, sample some of the cloth. And by the time we had negotiated a price, I found out from our accountants we couldn't afford it, so we just went with green paper instead.
Where do you get your materials from? Where do you get all of this? What do you have? A wall, some paper, a piece of wood, some Post-it.
Yeah, so we decided originally we were going to have somebody else come and do it, some outside help, but we couldn't afford it. So we decided to just buy some piece of paper. We got a piece of wood, and we taped the piece of paper to that wood, and our invention was right before our eyes once we did that.
Okay, so tell me about some of the obstacles that got in your way of making this thing all work.
Yeah, the obstacles, there were plenty. Of course, there are going to be when you're changing the game. Well, where do we start? I guess from the beginning. The wall that we had chosen, this wall, it had a painting already on it. So yeah, that had to be addressed, and we had plenty of back and forth about where to go from there. If we should just cover it up, if we should take it down, or if we should just build another wall in front of that wall.
What did you do here to set the whole thing up about using the wall and setting it up and all?
Yeah, so the green paper coupled with green tape and black tape to hold the upper part. We taped two pieces of big green paper together, and we actually made the mistake. It's a new idea. Not everything's going to be perfect right off the bat. So we made the mistake of constructing it off-site. we had to transport it to our facility, which was quite a bear. We had to fold the paper loosely and bring it in to the studio.
Once you had the whole thing assembled, though, is it simple to get it up on the wall?
Uh, that was a whole thing too. Besides the transportation from our offsite facility, uh, it well, we had a near destruction experience with the screen. Uh, Frank, he got a little reckless. I'm not gonna lie. I was pissed, and he nearly cost the whole operation from his bumbling there. He tripped and almost dropped it. But once it was here, um, we didn't put up the hangers before we came with the screen, and it was a whole ordeal where we had to delicately place it on the ground. And once the hangers were up, that had its challenges too. I'll spare you the details. But yes, once the hangers were up, we were able to successfully install.
Tell me a little bit about when he dropped the hanger.
I thought we were ruined when Frank nearly dropped the green screen. I just thought our whole production staff is going to have to be laid off. We went all in on this one. People's houses, people's food on the table. That's going to be gone. But as that all flashed before my eyes, Frank was luckily able to catch it.
At one point, I think you got a little flustered, and you were trying to hang up one of the hooks. Tell us about the hooks.
Yeah, the hook scenario was a little funny. I never actually used one of those hooks before, and I thought that they just magnetically would go on the wall. So I just put that bad boy on there, and it kind of fell. I was a little embarrassed, but we eventually figured out that there's some sort of adhesive, and we stuck it on there, and it really worked out.
So you did have to measure the wall.
We had to, yeah. I usually bring in construction crews for this sort of thing, but the investors and accountants told me we were pretty much bone dry as far as funds go.
And you have to light this green screen, correct? Tell me a little bit about that and some of the technical aspects of the project.
So the lighting was a little difficult. I had plenty of lights already, but we just didn't really know how to make the green pop. We spent a little bit of time messing with the lights and getting the brightness of the lights right and all that kind of stuff. Eventually we figured it out, and it started to really come together.
Yeah. Did you have any problems with shadows?
Can we not talk about that? We cut that part out.
Shadow part?
Yeah.
Okay. Would blue work?
We thought about blue for a while. The problem with blue is that it's just not my favorite color. So yeah.
Okay, and tell me a little bit about why did you call it the green screen? What were some of the names you used?
The name green screen, it didn't stick at first. It was an iterative process. We had to go through a lot of back and forth legal channels, making sure everything was okay with the naming, marketing, all that. We originally went with Screen of Green, not as catchy. We thought of Wallpaper, but that was already a product apparently. So yes, green screen seemed to be the sticking point going forward.
What other parts of this process did you end up coming up with or inventing, or is it just the green paper? I mean, what makes it work?
It's mostly just the green paper. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know how it works at all. We just put up a piece of green paper and started messing around. It took me quite a few angles and shots to kind of get it how I wanted to. I spent a good amount of time just kind of sitting with the green screen and really experimenting with what I could do with it. But eventually we got it.
Okay.
Hold on, just wait. Whoops.
Okay.
Whoops, hold on.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not coming in. I don't see any green.
No, I think the green screen's not supposed to show up, I think.
It's just black.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm a little confused.
I'm pretty sure that if I put this,
Yeah.
it will yeah.
What?
So it's like, yeah. That's crazy.
What's going on? You're seeing this, right?
Yeah.
What's going?
Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can.
It's like, yeah. But we're inside. But that's outside. But we're inside. But that's not the inside we're in.
I can fix it. Hold on.
That's not the inside. That's a different inside too. It's still green back there, but it's not green.
I think I'm doing it right.
It's not green there anymore. We're outside. Are we lost?
I am, frankly.
How do we get back? How do we get back to shore?
That's closer to what we're seeing. But that's still.
I'm confused. I'm a little lost here.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I was getting a little anxious there. I'm glad. That's
okay.
so.
And then if I do this, we're. It was very confusing at first for both of us. We were quite confused to the concept itself. It was such a new concept that we had trouble when we were testing and setting it up.
What was happening?
Well, we were putting things in the background, and my associate Ronnie had never experienced kind of not being on location. You see, we're so used to being on location that he was taken aback by the fact that we weren't actually there. It took him a little while. It took me a little while, to be honest. I had the vision in my head, but when I saw it before my eyes, it kind of really confused me, actually.
What does the green screen do then? I mean, that's the main thing.
Yes.
I thought I saw it earlier. I thought you were in like
Yes.
Hawaii or something at one point.
Yes.
Explain that, what it does.
As far as what it does, it's a bit beyond me still. It's quite incredible. And I think when you see it in action, you'll have a religious experience, I'll say. It's you can't get into the nitty-gritty nuts and bolts of how this thing works. You just gotta experience.
What's the price point for this product, though? What will anybody be able to get a hold of it and use this technology, or just the big movie studios?
The price point of this is probably going to be somewhere around $300 to $400. It's a pretty delicate product. I nearly ruined it myself earlier, and it's very fragile. So it's going to be pretty expensive. We're hoping that people will break it, and that they'll have to come back to us and buy more. It's really actually just a cash grab. To be perfectly honest with you, I didn't think it was going to work at all. I just wanted to come up with an idea that I could sell as this revolutionary new idea, and it just ended up working. But yeah, the plan originally was to get as much money from people as we could.
Is this a throwaway product? In other words, someone would buy it, then throw it away, then buy another one, another $300. Is that how you expect to make your money?
I do expect a lot of people to mess this product up. I expect a lot of them to not be able to comprehend it, much how me and my partner were struggling at first to comprehend it. So I am expecting that people will really struggle with this and maybe try and return it. and we will have a no refunds, no return policy, of course. And we're hoping to make quite a bit of money off of that.
Is there a patent on this, and how much are you going to sell this technology for?
As far as pricing goes, it is negotiable, but let's say you're gonna have to pay a pretty penny to get this exclusive technology. It is patented through the U.S. government and Finnish government as well.
Are you going to have to fire half of your production crew now that you no longer have to go to locations?
I'd rather not talk about that, actually. Yeah, hold on. I just got to make a call. Hey, Peter.
Hello.
Peter.
Yeah.
I got to talk to you about something. Are you busy right now?
Frank, got married. And I'm on my we spent a ton of money on the honeymoon. It's going to be fine because we'll be a lot of work. So looking forward to spending time on that next production.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about any of the new production stuff. Enjoy your marriage. You have plenty of time to do that now because we're actually letting you go. We've got a new product coming out, and we don't need a lot of our crew. So yeah, you have plenty of time to spend with your new wife now.
What?
Yeah, no. You were our on-site guy. We don't need that because we just have a piece of green paper now.
Paper? I've been replaced.
Yeah, Peter.
Did I get replaced by paper?
Yes, you did, Peter. Yeah, no severance, nothing. Just don't come to the office. We already took your keys off your person last week. Yeah.
Honey, Frank replaced me with paper. That some kind of paper thing. I don't have a job.
Internally, your production costs are going to go down then?
I expect most of our production costs to actually go up, I would assume. We aren't going to the location to film the thing, but we will still have to go to the location to film the background for the green screen.
Couldn't somebody just get a green piece of paper and put it on the wall?
It's not without our permission. The green paper. We've had some tricksters trying to pull that one, but we nipped it in the bud and had our lawyers jump on that before the copycats crawled out from the woodwork.
Like George Lucas when he did Star Wars?
I'm not familiar with George Lucas using this equipment yet, but if he is interested, we're open for pricing negotiation. Yeah, Mr. Luke, give us a call.
I do have one other question. Blue screen, I think, was used in the movie Superman. Do you know of this? How they use blue screen for the backgrounds of most of the things you see in the Superman movies?
Blue screen, huh? We might have to get our lawyers on that or something. That seems very similar to our product, green screen. You're telling me they use it in Superman? Yeah, I mean, it's not technically a green screen, but it does sound very similar to our product. So I might have to talk to some people.
Do you think that this is going to be a widespread thing or just a fad? I mean, will they use it in future movies? What application does it have?
As far as applications go, this product, it's going to be big. I see it in every major studio across North America, if not Europe and the world. This is going to be a game changer, a revolution in media.
And let me ask you this: would you be able to just go into a studio and paint the wall green or blue or a certain color? Yeah, like that.
I suppose you could paint a wall, but the convenience of the paper is that it's very cheap. And and it breaks easily, so we can make more money off of it. You know, if you want to do it on your own, I guess that could work, but you know, you really should trust the professionals when it comes to video production. And I am a very professional person, so I don't know. I mean, you could do it, but I would advise against it.
I mean, do you realize that this has been around for about 30, 40 years of cinema? The green screen?
The green screen, you're telling me that it's been around already. They've been using it? I've been in the business for quite a few years now, and I've never heard or seen it. That seems strange.
Movies like The Avengers, almost any film you see nowadays has some aspect of green screen in it.
So you're telling me that green screen has already been invented? That can't be right. I've never seen it. I've never heard of it. This was an entirely new thought that I came up with. So show me examples show me examples of this. I want to know. Yeah, but like Ronnie, did you yeah.
Now, Ronnie, have you seen the Star Wars movies?
Yeah, I've seen quite a few movies, Star Wars included.
Do you know what technique they were using?
As far as techniques, as they have their own trade secrets, but I'm sure they'll be licensing some green screens from us soon enough.
Yeah, like there's a spaceship that flies through the air and stuff. Do you know how they do that?
Yes, their budget is off the charts. Their scenes, they've filmed everything in space, on location. I cannot believe the things I see that they go through, but they're gonna have an easier time with our product.
Yeah. Like how do we Yeah, this is
This
not good.
might be problematic.
This is
This-
this is like they got circle versions too? It's really actually just a cash grab.
So it's a throwaway, kind of a throwaway.
Yeah, when
What do you think? What do you think about the glasses? Yes or no? Yes or no to the glasses? I mean, I don't need them. I have perfect vision. I don't need them. Does it make me look smarter?
No. No.
So no to the glasses.
Take-
Yeah, no. You were our on-site guy. We don't need that because we just have a piece of green paper now.
Paper, I've been replaced by
Yeah.
what? Did you hear that? They replaced me with paper.
Connor, make a circle with your hand.
I think if we go like in a circle, it will kind of work.
Literal circle. And Tyler, whatever your name is, Travis, Travis, you make a heart sign at some point. No, with your fingers. You know, like they do with the hearts. Put them together. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Frank?
Okay. Let's try and go in like horizontal. Let's just stand at the door.
Okay.
And just try to like walk in horizontal.
Like this?
Yeah. Yeah, but we will have to fire them. No severance, nothing. We're gonna get rid of them completely.
You find this funny? That's fine.
I initially called an Italian cloth maker, Giuseppe.
I'll ask that question
Let's
again.
restart it,
I'll-
Yeah. Ask that one again.
I
yeah.
will. I gotta wait till you
Yeah.
calm down a little bit. So,
I was a little embarrassed, but we eventually figured out that there's some sort of adhesive, and we stuck it on there, and it really worked out.
okay. And just tell me a little bit then, finally, what
That looks good. You gotta hang it up now.
Okay. I'd rather not talk about that, actually.
talk about what?
I'd rather not talk about firing my production crew.
You have to say it that way. You have to say, I'd rather not talk about firing half of my construction crew because we don't have to go to locations now. Ready?
This wall, it had a painting already on it. So, yeah, that had to be addressed, and we had plenty of back and forth about where to go from there. If we should just cover it up, if we should take it down, or if we should just build another wall in front of that wall.
I gave you 6 frames. I gave you 6 frames.
I might have to talk to some people in the company, even though I fired them.
Did you fire your lawyers?
Maybe.
Okay, there we. Okay.
Smile really big. Look at him. He says it's saving you money for your productions since you fired all your production.
It's gonna save us a lot of money. What was the question again?
So where's the screen?
It's right there.
Yeah, I see that, but it's... Yeah, I see.
We aren't going to the location to film the thing, but we will still have to go to the location to film the background for the green screen.
I think you might have it edit there.